Hey, eBay, long-term seller here, over 6 years experience. I run over $250,000 a year in sales, and I want to go over something with you regarding is the election this year killing my sales? And I want to show you that this is last year's sales. All right, you can see this is the trending here. This was my last year's sales, and I was still working a full-time job at this time when I was doing this sales. This is my first year not working a full time job and focusing uh, primarily on eBay and reselling. So you'll see the difference in numbers. But this is last year's sales, and you can see my trend here through January, February, all the way through December, and you'll see how January, February was a little slow. March, April, May, June and it kind of leveled off throughout the summer through September, and then a little spike October, November, December. Now this is normal for me. This the 6 years I've been selling, this is about the way my sales trend throughout the year. All right. Now this year is this is the second election cycle I've been through. With the store, granted I was a lot smaller. I think I had like 3,000 items the last election cycle, and now I've got like 11,000. But uh, I want to show you the difference between last year and this year. All right, look at these. This is this year. Remember last year how it was all nice and even? Now, I started off good. My sales climbed February, March, April, May was a good one, June. Then I, let, let me go, April, May, and June. I was selling on average $20,000 a month for those 3 months. Actually, going for the whole year, I think I was averaging $18,000 a month in sales for the first 3 months, $20,000 a month average for the next 3 months. The last 3 months, I'm averaging 42,000. Okay, look at how these sales have dropped here. Look at this September. They've July drop, August drop, September drop, October drop. This is not normal. I have never seen my sales trend like this in the 6 years I've been selling on eBay. And I fully blame this on two things. This election cycle, this is a very heavily contested election cycle. People are really uncertain, on edge. They've got the middle class fighting against each other because I'm pretty sure that the ultra wealthy that want to take over this country, be them Democrat or Republican, because ultra wealthy doesn't know boundaries. There are ultra rich Democrats and ultra rich Republicans. So I'm not going to blame it on either one party, but I'm blaming it on all the ultra wealthy together as a group. No, they know that the only way they can control this country is to destroy the middle class, and they are working so hard to create divisiveness among the middle class and get the middle class to fighting against each other and weaken this country where they can take control and power and control the masses. But that's just my 2 cents worth on politics. I'm not endorsing any parties here. I know who I'm voting for. I'm going to vote the way I vote. I'm voting for the person that I'm voting for because I did the research and I know who's going to be best for this country. And that's all I'm going to say. Before you vote, do research. There's so much fake news out there. Oh my God, it's horrible. It's coming from both sides. It's coming from Democrats and Republicans. I don't know what to believe anymore. But okay, let's get back to eBay sales. So anyway, this is just it's just been trending down, and I blame July, August, September, October. This is the worst October I've ever had. I have never had a January, February, March be better than a September and October in my 6 years of selling. My sales have trending down, and it got me to thinking, am I doing something wrong? Am I doing something different? And I've gone through and crunched my numbers and looked at my inventory and looked at sales, and I've come to the realization that it's not necessarily anything I'm doing. It's just the uncertainty. People, we have inflation right now. We have some of the worst inflation that we've had since, oh gosh, I want to think maybe back in the 70s when we had around the mid 70s that we had a high inflationary time. And then again around 85, it was pretty rough. But this cycle is the worst one it's been in a while. And the only thing that I can hope is here's November right over here. Not starting off too good, starting off about the way October did. I'm just hoping and praying that come Tuesday, that's 2 days from now, when the election is over, people have a chance to calm down because everybody's on edge right now. I can just feel it. It's hopefully the election will be over and everybody will calm down and people will start buying for Christmas. And hopefully I'll end up with a good November, rest of November and December. But all I do know is if my trends keep going the way they're going right now, they're dropping in this last half of the year. My sales are dropping like they have never dropped before in 6 years on eBay. But I guarantee you, if it keeps trending like this, I may have to go back to work or find other revenue streams. So it's kind of a dire situation. I mean, I'm not broke, don't get me wrong. I still have good strong sales, but it's not the sales that I was used to. I have a lot of overhead. I have 2 warehouses. I have 11,000 items. I'm constantly buying and selling items, and I'm having to watch my money a little tighter now. I'm having to cut off some frivolous things and things I used to take for granted. You know, even poly mailers and wrapping bags and labels and printers and things like that. Printer ink. I shop around now, find the best deal. So anyway, I hope that if anybody else is experiencing this, I hope some other resellers watch this and they've noticed this trend also. I hope it's just not me, that I've really begun to fail at this. And I don't think it is. I really think it's just the uncertainty with the election. But anyway, I would like to see a lot of comments on this and ideas and input. And let me know what you think. Let me know how your store's going and your sales are doing, if it's across the board. And hopefully we'll end up with a strong November and December, and it'll run right in through into January and February. So, alrighty, well, that's my 2 cents worth for today. So we'll hope we'll get some sales going here, and I won't see this anymore, because if this keeps trending this way it's trending, I'm going to have to do something. It's not good for me, and this is also telling me the state of the economy, because I'm seeing more and more small businesses close down. And I live here in North Texas, and we've had a very strong economy. Even though many other places were struggling last year and the year before, I didn't notice anything here. But starting this summer, I started noticing more and more small businesses close, and we may be just getting ready to go through a little inflation. We're already in the high inflation. Inflation's out the roof, and maybe we're in for a bigger recession. I don't know. Let's hope this balances out here in the next 2 months. So anyway, hey, give me your input, give me your thoughts and ideas. Message me, like, subscribe. Have a great day. Have good luck selling, and let's pray for this country. Y'all have a great holiday.